Alright, so we're going to be attempting to repair the sticky stuck keys on this Dell Inspiron 15 Gaming 7577. So a lot of these keys are like really stuck and hard to press. Basically, we're going to try and pop them out and clean them up, okay? So they're all on the right hand side, so I'm going to kind of just check to see which keys they are. Okay, definitely these. The problem with these arrow keys, they're like super thin, so we'll have to see if I can get these out easily or not. They're probably going to be somewhat of a pain. So first thing I gotta do is kind of look inside here, which it's going to be a little tricky. I don't think I can record that, but basically I gotta look inside and find where the hinge of the clips are. Alright, hinge of the keys are, not the little loops. So let me see if I can pop this out and show you guys what I mean. Okay, so I'm just getting underneath the key here. Okay, and usually you got to go at the center of the key. I'm going to use the one that has a little, I bent a paper clip with a little hook in it so I can kind of go up in there. Okay, and then I will work the thing over to try and pop the clips out. This one seems to be stuck very strong, so let me see if I can see which side actually has the right clips. I might have to use, let me see with a flashlight here. Okay, so this side doesn't look like a clip. The other side, I can't even see how it's being mounted there. So I'm not too sure. This is going to be tricky, actually. Is it mounted like vertically? That'll be really weird. Let's see here. I can't even see on this side because the screen's in my way. So, let's see, the hinge works. Oh, it does. It works in that vertical motion. So I think I have to actually go in through the side of the key, which that's going to be very difficult because it's really thin. So let me see. I have like a little kind of like acupuncture type needle thing, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's see how I can kind of pop this up. Try and get this guy into there. Yeah, I don't think I can pop it up. It's not thick enough. This one's going to be very tough. I don't know if we'll be able to pop the arrow keys out. We'll be able to pop the larger keys out, but the arrow keys, I think they're probably screwed. Let me try and get this under there and see if I can get that in between the hinges. Oh, there we go. Okay, that actually worked. So once you get that out, here you can see what it looks like. Oh, there's lots of like gooey stuff in there. So at the top of the key, you can see it has like these claws that are shaped like this, and basically the thing goes in and it clicks in like that. So we're basically popping that out. Okay, if you try and pry the bottom, you'll end up just breaking these little plastics off and you won't be able to put it back. So I'm gonna dunk those in some warm water. Okay. And I'm hoping that all the keys are built like that for the arrows. Okay, using paperclip bent like this allows me to kind of go up towards the top of the key instead of kind of just poking straight through. And that if you just poke straight through, you can actually easily damage these keys. So we'll get this in there, work it down to the middle, and see if we can, there we go, pop it out the same way. Okay, hopefully the plastic's all intact, and yep, there we go. So we're going to do that with all those keys, and then we do have to remove the little plastic hinges over there. Okay, so it looks like all these keys come out the same way. Hopefully you get the idea. Basically you pull the key up, get the tool in, and I'm working towards the middle part of the hinge, okay, to get that in there and pop that up. So we'll get that in. Okay, come on. This one's a little bit more tricky for some reason. Is there more goop holding it down? Is that what's going on? I don't know. This down arrow key seems to be much more difficult. Get in there. Wiggle it around. Come on. Yeah, it's just bending the paper clip. I can't really get in there. Let's rotate it this way and see if I can do anything, if I can do it better from this side. Sorry, I know the viewing angle really sucks, but I gotta do what I gotta do to fix this thing. Okay, there we go. I think this one's actually going from the bottom. Yep. Okay, so this key, I guess probably the down and up arrow keys are the same. So it looks like we pry the bottom part of this key, as you can see, and then it hopefully will come out. Is that okay? There's too much goop in there, but here you can see the bottom of the keys there. So I think the down and up arrow keys might be the same. Actually, the down key has this little bump on there, so never mind. But the shape, the way they clip it is the same. All right, what about this arrow key? Let me flip it again and see if that's easier for you guys to see. Okay, it's not really. Okay, so we're gonna get in there. You can use whatever you want to kind of pull these keys out. I'm just using my fingernails, but obviously not everybody has fingernails. Okay, so we're gonna get in there and pop this, and I think it's at the top again, so yep, up towards the top. And you want to be careful not to poke into the little rubber membrane thingies. Okay, there we go. And we can go ahead and wiggle this to get it out. Come on. Oh man, that sticky liquid is like making it tough. There we go. Look at all of that. Oop. Get all that goop in there. Okay. I think I might have underquoted for these keys. Removal. Okay, let me flip it over now and let's see what other keys we got. We are gonna have to pop these out. And the way they mounted these looks like it's 2 sets of hooks, so these will also be pretty difficult to remove. You can see the goopy stuff makes these hinges actually stay standing up. That's not good. Okay, these 2 keys are fine. These are fine. Okay, the shift key is really bad. So we'll go ahead and pop that up. Come on. Okay, so the shift key has 2 metal brackets in there. I don't know if I'll be able to show this, but it has 2 metal brackets. Come on, lift that up. Okay, can you see that? There's metal brackets in there. Okay, so I do need to pop those out. Sorry for not having good views on this. This is really hard to record. Alright, so I'm going to hold this thing out. I'm going to get the paper clip in there, and we're going to basically pull at the metal clips there to kind of try and pop those out. Okay, I'm going to actually turn it backwards this way. Let's see. Oh, this is actually really tough to come out. Come on. Okay, I guess we have to go with the pokey side first. Come on. Jeez. This is tough. I need 2 left hands for this. Okay, get that in there. And then we're going to kind of work it up towards the top here. And see if we can pop that out. Yeah, I way underquoted for this. There we go. We got that 1 clip. Now that we got 1 clip, we turn it around and we kind of work our way down, pulling this. Oh, my hand's going to be in the way, huh? So pull this forward and then pull the metal clip down towards the keyboard. And you should be able to get all those clips out. There we go. So we got all the top ones out. We still have the plastic clips to get out after we get the metal ones out, so keep that in mind. All right, we'll get this in and then pull that back and push that metal clip down. Come on. There we go. Metal clips down, but it's so goopy. All right, then we're gonna slide it down to unclip the bottom. Oh man, it's being held in with that goop, not with the clips, with how strong that stuff is. Okay, so we got that out. Now we gotta go in here and look for the clips on the hinges, which is tricky. I'm gonna need a flashlight again. Okay, pull that. And it's really hard to tell which side has the clips. Yeah, I can't really tell. I think it's going to be the top ones though. Okay, let me see. We'll try undoing the clips. We're gonna have to go slowly and carefully. Once you know which side has the clips, then it's easier, but without knowing that, oh, it just popped out by itself. Okay, it is the top side. So get the tool in there and pop that out. There we go. Okay, so now we got all those clips out. We'll wiggle this. Here you can see clips, oops, the clips up at the top, here and here. There's all that gross gunk inside. Looks like the clips are all good. We'll dunk it in the warm water. And we'll have to take these out as well. So if you look at this, you have the metal bars in there. Okay, we gotta take those out. It's all covered in sticky liquid goop. So pull it to one side and then unhook it, pull it to the other side and unhook it. All right, same thing with this one. One side to unhook it and the other side. Okay. All right, it does have some sticky goop in there we're gonna have to clean out as well. We're also going to have to take these hinges out. Again, that's gonna be somewhat of a pain. All right. Oops, sorry, I'm checking the keys. Let me zoom back out. You don't need to stare that close at my hand. Okay. 4's bad. 4, 1, 3, and these 3. So we got 6 more keys we gotta pop out. Give me a second, I'm getting some messages real quick. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and continue removing these. So 4, 1, 3, 0, period, and enter. So let's see how these keys are held in place. It's a little tricky because all the keys are designed differently. The main thing is you kind of have to see how the hinge is, like where it crosses to make that like X movement to where it goes like that. And we're basically getting the tool in between the little X, the X portion at the top and bottom of the keys. And then depending where it has those little lobster claw things, that's where we're kind of like trying to pop to pull it out like that. Okay. So it's not simple, straightforward, because every keyboard is designed differently. And it's really hard to tell which side, but it looks like usually the inner keys, sorry, the inner hinge part has the claws on this one. So I guess I'll use that and try and pry at that spot, assuming that's how they designed it. Yep. Okay, so we got that out. So if you're wondering what I mean by the inner claws, let me get this one off. There's too much sticky gunk holding it in place. Either that or I popped the wrong, oh no, I did pop the right side. Okay, so as you can see, the top one has the little lobster claws and the bottom has these, whatever these squared off ones are. Okay, we'll throw that in the liquid. And let me show you what I mean here. So let me zoom in. So on this design, it seems that when the hinge goes up, I don't know if you can tell, okay, so this portion, this side, it goes around the outside of the thing, so it's wider, and then this one is skinnier, it's in the inside of the hinge. And it seems like the way they designed this keyboard is the ones at the inside of the hinge always have those claws, so you can see it's thinner. So if I look from the side, I can see this side is further out, this side's further in, so I know to pop out at that further inside. Okay, So let's go ahead and continue and see if that theory is correct. I don't know how to work with this vertical key, but we'll find out. All right, so if I pop this, you can see again, same thing. There's the smaller one on the top. Okay, so sorry, you're gonna not get a good view here again because I can't hold it at that angle while I'm trying to do this. So we'll get that in, go between the X, and then work towards the top to pop it out, and there we go. And then work our way down. There we go. Okay, and we'll wiggle this again and get this out. Come on, let go. There we go. All that goopy stuff makes it really hard to remove these keys. All right, so we got the 3 now, and I'm assuming it's going to be exactly the same because these do look the same. Okay, so same thing. Let's go ahead and pry this up, pull this out, get that in there, and work our way down. Work our way down. All right, I got that. Same thing. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Massage out that gunk. Come on. Come on, let go. Let go of the goop. Doesn't want to let go. There we go. Ugh. Yuck. Look at that. Okay. Then we got these 3 down here. I'm assuming the period's the same. The enter and the 0 are probably going to be different. The period key does seem a little bit shaped different, so maybe it's not the same. Actually, it's not the same. Crap. Okay, so if we're following the same rule, the skinnier one is at the bottom of the key. So we're going to go in, or I guess towards the left side. So we're going to get in and we're going to push down there and see if that's right. Is it following that rule? Okay, I think it is. Either that or I broke the clips. Alright, so now we're going from the left side of the key, which is the bottom from what you're looking at. And come on. Okay, so here you can see we popped up the left side like this, and now we gotta wiggle this out. Come on, this goop. Man, that's like some strong, like syrupy stuff. Okay, you can see the hinge is like sideways this way. And again, when you lift this up, you can see the skinnier one is on the left. And here you can see the goopiness. All right, and when the key flips over, it's on the left. Looks good. Okay, 0 key and enter key. These probably have those metal bars in them. So let's go ahead and see. Yep. Sometimes they'll only have 1 metal bar, I think. Oh, this one actually has 2 still. Okay, so we got those metal bars we're gonna have to pry out, and then I think we have to pry. Well, I'll figure it out once I get the metal bars out. So let's get these metal bars out. Okay, and then slide it down to pop the metal bar out all the way. Perfect. Okay, and if it didn't have that goopy stuff in it, it would be a lot more clicky sounding. When I release these clips, you'd hear like a snap click. But I guess if your keys aren't stuck with sticky stuff, you don't really have to get them out. Okay, so we got those 2 metal bars out. Now we got to get in here and see which side. Okay, so we got to go towards the top, it looks like, if the rule applies. So we'll get the thing in the middle of there, okay? And then work our way towards the top. Oh, that one's actually, you can see pretty clearly how it worked. Okay, and then we can get this out. All right, I don't know why I couldn't get a good angle like that on the other ones, but okay, so we got that, and look at that grossness. Okay, there we go. We got to get the little metal clips out here, or the metal whatever bars thingies you want to call them. Lift it up, and then you move it to one side, pull it up, then pull the other side. Okay, same thing with this one. Pull it to one side, it comes up, and then go to the other side and pull it out. Okay, and you can see that. All right, one more hinge to go. Let's see, do I need to work on this one like vertically, or how is this gonna work? Let's see, enter key, let's pop this up. I don't see any metal clips on this one. Oh, actually there's a metal clip, but there's only, is there only one? Yeah, there's only one. So the metal clip is going up towards the top here. Oops, sorry, can't even see there. Okay, so I gotta get this tool in there, and we gotta go work towards the top, pull that up to pop that out. Come on, there we go. All right, and then you can see all that goop pulling it. We're pushing that metal clip down as we kind of work our way up the key. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that whole metal thing out. Next, we gotta get these keys out. And we do have to work at the X's go up. We got to go up from that direction, from the bottom of the keyboard. Okay, so we'll get in there. And it looks like it's clipped from the left side, so we're going to have to go in from the center and then pull down. Okay, assuming the rule continues to follow. Sorry, I know my hand's in the way. So we're going to go in the center of the bottom of the key. Oops, it's getting all bent, this paper clip. All right, so we'll go in from the center bottom part. Get in there. Oh, this is a little tough. I have to bend it to make it easier. Okay, get that in. Okay, there we go, and there we go. It popped out. But there's two, so we do have to go to the other side as well. Okay, now we're gonna flip this, and I don't know how I'll do this because I can't really look from the top here, but let me see. Can I tip it up? The screen's gonna be in my way. Okay, it's definitely still to the left, so I'm gonna be, oops, I'm basically gonna be doing this one blind because I can't see what I'm gonna be picking at. But basically, we'll go up, go towards the center. Okay, you can see this pointy part that's bent. We're going in the center. Get it in there, and hopefully it's going in the right spot, and then work our way to the left, and there we go. All right, here you can see the sticky goopiness. All right, now the tricky part, we got to get all these things out. Oh, don't forget this metal bar here. That one just pops out really easily. Okay, I'm gonna get some new warm water for these things, but basically they're just soaking in warm water. I'm gonna switch to a really small flathead screwdriver, the smallest one I have. This is a, I guess 1. I don't know what you would call it, flathead, whatever, 1. Give me a second, I need to respond to some messages. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and try and get these hinges out. So this is probably going to be pretty difficult. Basically, we're going to try and get in the side between the hinges to pop the little thing in between, because I don't think we can pop them out the regular way. So what we'll do, we'll get, I guess we can pull it up slightly, then get the flathead screwdriver right in between the two pieces. Okay, we're going to get right between the two pieces and see if we can pop it out. So I'm going to have to kind of like twist in between and pry it out or something. I'm worried because if these little plastic bits that hold in between break, then this hinge won't work anymore. So I don't know, it doesn't seem to want to come out. Maybe we need a special tool that just pulls both sides, or maybe I need two. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up and I'm gonna pull on the left side and see if that can pop this out. Kind of, not really. Okay, close. Okay, I don't know, this is really tough. Okay, so we're trying to pull the left outer one out of the way and then get this one up. Oh, that worked. Okay, so we got one side out, so now we gotta get the other side. So we're gonna, again, pull the outer one away from it and then pull this up, and there we go. Okay, so now we disconnected these two pieces. So now we gotta slide one up out of the hooks and the other one down out of the hooks. So let's see, wiggle it, and pull it up. There we go. Make sure you don't accidentally flip it upside down. So now I gotta check and make sure which side goes where. Hopefully it's lining up right. Okay, so the way you know which side goes where, if you look at this, you can see where the hole is. It's higher than the lowest plastic piece. That's the way you want it, because the hooks will go over the plastic down there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna slide this one out now. Okay, and then we got to get this back together. So you can see how this goes down, so this will actually rest on top of it. So we'll slide this little pin into the side first. Okay, these are such a pain, oh my goodness. Okay, slide that into the side there, and then this one, same thing. Oops, sorry, it's hard to keep that in view. Get that in. Okay, there's actually a little divot on top that when you pull it back a little, it's easier to get it into, but there we go. We'll get that in the water. Okay, so we got to get all these other ones out. These are such a pain, oh my goodness. Okay, so lift this up, find out which one on the outside is going up, and we're going to use that to pull it outwards. Okay, and then we should be able to get this guy out. Come on. There we go. Then same thing with this side. Pull that outwards. And there we go. Okay, then we gotta wiggle these. Oh, that's weird. It came out weirdly, but looks like it's working. Okay, get that up. There we go. And get this one up. Okay, let me see if I can show this a little bit better. Hopefully you can see, I don't know if you can see the little divot in there, but we're gonna get one side in first. Okay, once you get one side in, you can actually see where the divot is and line it up, but you do have to kind of like bend it down a little bit here, and then we should be able to kind of pull it and get it in that divot, and there we go. Okay, we're gonna just do that with all the rest. I'm not gonna keep showing that because that kind of takes a lot of extra time. So we're gonna get in there, pull that separate. Come on, let go. It's difficult because it is upside down. Okay, we got the left side out. And I think actually once you get one side out, you can kind of just wiggle it to get the hinges, the feet out of those little hooks, and then the other two become a lot easier to get out. Yeah. And it comes out on its own. So you only have to kind of pry one side to get it. All right, oops, sorry, we're going all the way over there. Get this back in. Get that out of the way. Bend it down a bit. Ah! Ouch, where'd it go? Ow, that thing flung me in the eye. Now I got whatever gunk is in their keyboard in my eyeball. Okay, luckily the pieces didn't fly far, so I got them back. Alright, again, I need to make sure I get it the right direction now. Okay. Get that back in there. This can be dangerous. I didn't think that would happen. Alright. So this one's kind of being a pain. I'm going to flip it upside down and try and pull it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got that together. Ow. My eyeball hurts now. Alright, got this upper one. Hold that side up and we'll pull this side out. Come on, let go. There we go. Okay. Okay. And the last one there. Okay, we'll get this in. And then we will get this guy in as well. There we go. Oh, my eyeball. Okay. Let's lift this side up. And you can lift any, I think we have to lift this side up. This one has the smaller end here. Okay, and we're going to pull this side out. There we go. Oh no, I'm getting out of view again. Maybe I shouldn't zoom in so much. It's hard to focus. Okay, come on. Come on, get out. Uh-oh, it's stuck. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, well, that goopy stuff is making it difficult to unhook. Come on. Let go. There we go. All right. Get that one back in. Perfect. All right. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. Get out of that goopiness. Come on. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna have to use some clean warm water to clean out all these keys because of how bad the sticky goop is. Let me zoom out a little bit here because I can't really move it over too much to the left now. Okay, lift this up. Alright. Pull this side out. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle. Slide down. Get the goop out. There we go. Perfect. And get that back in. Okay, there we go. It's actually getting easier a little bit. Pull that up. Pull that out. Wiggle as I continue pulling down. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ugh, my fingers are getting sticky. Alright, let's get these guys. We're almost done getting all the stuff out. Then we gotta clean it up. Okay. This guy out. Come on. Ugh. This one's much harder to pull because it's much thicker on the sides. Oh man, come on. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. I guess let's pop this out as well. It doesn't want to come out. Okay. Well, let's just wiggle these hinges out then and see if we can do it that way. There we go. Okay. Once we get both those out, then it becomes easier. Use the screwdriver for this one. Oh, it clipped. There we go. All right, I got this guy. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Get that out, get that out. Might have to check messages soon, but we got that out. I'll get these last 3 hinges out, and then I gotta check messages, get some new warm water, and clean all these little pieces out. Okay. I'm gonna pull up from this side, and then we'll try and pull down from here. There we go. Okay. Okay, this one came out easier. There we go. Okay. Last 2. Back in. I need to use this to get it back in. Okay. Ugh, my hands are getting disgusting. Okay. Okay, wiggle that out. Alright, and I'm going to get this back in. Sorry, I'm going out of view again. Alright, let me go get some new warm water, clean up these keys a little bit, and I'll be back. See you guys. Alright, so we're back. I dried off all the keys. I rinsed them like 4 times just to make sure. Actually, maybe 5 times to make sure that they're all clean. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I just tore a small piece of paper towel. I'm going to dip it in some warm water. You don't want to get the entire thing wet. Once you get some water in it, you're going to ball it all up, squeeze it, make sure no water drips out. I'm just like pinching it really hard over the bowl that I had the water in because water still does drip out. All right, you don't want too much. You just want enough that you can kind of dissolve some of the sugars in there. Okay, and we're just going to kind of clean that a bit because we don't want the keys to get all stuck to this again. The problem is the hooks and stuff, they're kind of a weird shape, so it will make it a bit difficult to clean, but if you get it clean enough, the hooks are the main portion, and then as long as when it sits flat it's not going into a pile of goop, you should be okay. Alright, and we're just going to do this with all the keys here. Okay, and just get these things all around, and we are going to do this like 2-3 times to make sure that the residue is all kind of diluted and washed away. Okay, but again, the main stickiness comes from the hinge mechanism itself. Since we cleaned that up, for the most part it should be good, but you want to try and get all this residue out if you can, so that it doesn't cause any slight stickiness. And also the thing with cleaning the keys, if they're a little bit wet, it will make the stickiness go away. So once it dries, it'll get sticky again if you didn't clean it up well enough. So you want to try and make sure it's as clean as possible. Okay, these hooks tend to get like the paper stuck to it, so we are going to use a toothbrush afterwards to kind of clean it up a bit better. But for now, we're just going to clean it like this, and I can actually see the stickiness is a little bit yellowish, so I kind of know where to clean a bit better. And if my head's getting in the way, I'm sorry, because I'm kind of looking over the top to make sure I'm getting it all. Alright. Okay, might have to switch to a new clean one now. Right, the main portion of the buttons are these little rubber nubs, so be careful not to break those. Okay, and then if you damage underneath, you're definitely going to need a new keyboard, so hopefully none of the key mechanisms are damaged underneath and it's all just stickiness from that. Now I just use the toothbrush and kind of brush it up. Get that little lint stuff out. All right, I'm gonna use a little air blower to just blow and dry it a little bit. Okay. All right, looks a lot better. I'm gonna get another piece of paper, again with some warm water on it. So what you do is just get a little piece, dip it a little bit in, okay, so you get some water on it, and again, after you get some water on it, just squeeze it all together. That way the water kind of all spreads into the dry area, and it shouldn't really drip much unless you put too much water, okay? And we're just gonna clean this up one more time. I think we should be okay. Doesn't look too bad in here. Okay, again, be very careful with those rubber knobs. You don't want to accidentally rip it off. I mean, you can put it back after with like some glue or something, but if you don't know what you're doing, you might end up making the key permanently unusable. So just be very careful, and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Alright, there's still some kind of gunky looking stuff here, so I'm going to try and clean that better. Hopefully we should be good. As long as there's no thick syrupy stuff, I think we should be fine. Okay, let's clean this a little bit, because why not? Oh, and one other thing I can do is I can turn this on and I can test the keys, the rubber pieces underneath, to make sure it's working okay. Okay. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, what just happened? Oh, I forgot. If you type 4, it automatically types because they put it on pin mode. Okay, testing all the keys. I think they're good actually. So, yep, they should be good. So we're gonna shut down. All right, now we just gotta put all this back together. So the trick is figuring out where every key went. 0, enter. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Shift key. Down key had the little bump in it. Oops, let me zoom out. So the down key had that little bump on it. Period key, enter key. Number 4. Number 1. 3, oops, 3, 4. Got the, how do we know if it's left or right? Shoot. Okay, I think the clips, I forgot if they were up or down. Okay, this one's that. I think it was the clips were facing up. Okay. Then we got these metal bars and all these hinges. Okay, so we can do, let's do the enter key first. So this one goes in. Should I zoom in a bit? Oh, I can't move this over enough, kind of. All right, so this one goes in this way, like that. Oh wait, I need to brush this out again a little bit. I forgot, I should have. Shoot, now we're gonna get, all the keys are gonna get blown all over the place. Let me move those out of the way. Okay, let me carefully clean this out. Okay, there we go. All right, so enter key at this metal bracket. The little plastic hinges, I'm gonna be a little confused because there's so many of them, but we'll see. For the enter key, it might actually be easier to put this metal bar on here first, so because of the way they designed it. So we're gonna get this metal bar in there, and we're gonna clip it in there and down here and the middle part. There we go. So we got these three clipped in, and then when we get the hinges, we can kind of get this in and swing it down. Okay, so let's see, let's go ahead and find all the little hinges. We got this giant one here. Okay, so the way this one goes, we got the further away and then the closer. So I think it's this way. Yep, there we go. Okay, 0 key is in. This one, did it have 2 metal bars on it? Did it? Okay, I think this had these metal bars, so get one side in, then get the other one. Make it, flip it up there. Get this one, get that in, and then flip that down. Okay, now we get the 0 key. We have to get the bottom portion in first, so get that in. Kind of click that, wiggle it into place, and then click that all in. And there we go. 0 key is good to go. Okay, give me a second. I think I'm getting messages. Yeah, give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry I had to answer that call. I'm actually going to have to help them soon when they get here. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue putting these keys back. So I think the enter and the shift key actually use the same hinge mechanisms. So let's go ahead and get these back in. Make sure when you put it, of course, that the hooks can go over the plastic pieces, so the plastic that sticks out should be facing down. All right, so hopefully this is the right one. Am I getting the right one? I don't know. They look similar, very similar. Okay, looks like it's good. Okay, and we might have to hook the back side first because it didn't like that. So let's hook the back one, or the left side, in first. Jeez, this is so... Come on. There we go. And then we can kind of shove it over that way as it clicks down, and you can see it clicked nicely. All right, same thing with this side. We will get the left side in first. Sorry, it's hard to get you guys a good view, but hopefully you get what's going on. Then, again, slide it over and shove that in. And there we go. Okay, next we got to get these metal pokey things into the little guides there. So just slide it in. Then push that down, get this side in first, and then click it. And there we go. That key is nice. Okay, next thing, we got the shift key. So this one has same thing as these. But instead it goes this way, so these hooks at the top go in first. Right? Am I doing this right? Okay, once you get those in, slide your finger over and it clicks into place. Also, if you're wondering, I don't have a guide how to do this. I just know based on looking at it and working on so many computers. So a lot of this stuff, it's kind of, I just figure it out. Okay, so we got this next one. Okay, get this one hooked up as well. Same thing, slide your finger over and it clicks. Right, we got these metal brackets. We're gonna get these in. So get one side in, get the other side in, lay it down. Right, this one, get that side in, get the other side in, and then lay it down. Okay, shift key, you wanna check, we get the bottom in first, and then the top will clip in. So get the bottom in, clip that metal bar down, wiggle it around, work on the top, and there we go. Look at that, nice and easy to click. Okay, next we got the, what's this big key for? Oh, that was for the period. So this one was kind of weird. I don't know why they use this, such a large hinge for this, but we're gonna go sideways. Hook on the left side first, and then work on the top. There we go. And the clips are on the left, so we're gonna start with the right side. Make sure that goes in all the way, and then click it down. Perfect. Okay, we got the number keys, so these all should be the same. Okay, and also what I look for is the wider, the metal feet that are wider apart, and then that's what I focus on first. We'll hook that onto the feet and then click down there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got the 4 key, and the clips are at the top, so you get the bottom in first and then click that down. Perfect. All right, let's get the next one. We're almost done here. Same thing, hook it at the top, click it down. Good. Got the number 1 key, start with the bottom, make sure it goes flat, and then click it down. Good. Then we got number 3 here, same thing, hook the top, click it down, and same thing, get the bottom in first, and then click it down. Perfect. Hopefully I'm not going to find any other random keys as we go. I think that's good. Now we just need the number keys. Oh, give me a second, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's get these arrow keys in. So these ones have the very wide apart ones there and then down. So get the top part of this one in and then clip that in. Perfect. All right, so the tricky part is which way does this go? Okay, I think the clips for this one go towards the top, so we'll start at the bottom here. Get that hooked in and click it in, and perfect. All right, then we got the next one. Wider clips are at the top. There's some little hairs in there. I don't like that. It doesn't seem to want to come out. Let's get some tweezers. It doesn't want to come out. Needle nose pliers? Oh no. What the? Let's try some flathead needle nose pliers. I can't get this little hair thing out. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, next one. We'll hook the top in first. Okay, and click that down. And this one, same thing. Bottom goes in first, so bottom goes in. Click the top. There we go. Perfect. Next one, this one, the wider clips are at the bottom, so we'll go bottom in first. Click the top. There we go. Then we got this guy. Top goes in first. Oops, it's going underneath the other key. Right, top goes in first. Click it down. Perfect. All right, there we go. Okay, I was like, it doesn't look right. It's a little crooked. There we go. Perfect. And the last key, top first. Click the bottom in. Same thing. Bottom in first. And the top, click it down. And there we go. Keyboard's all nice and repaired. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.